What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over one of my favorite and one of the best big bass baits and just overall fish catching techniques to put more bass in your boat in the summertime. Summertime can be hard, but this bait really versatile. You can throw it on points like rocky points, drag it along some ledges and stuff if you have like a school of fish. Throw it in some brush, throw it, docks. I mean, this bait works in a lot of places, and it catches a lot of bass and it catches a lot of big ones. And that is just going to be the old big worm. Big worm has been around for quite a while now, and it still catches bass to this day. It's just one of them baits that a bass literally just bites. I don't know why. Some of my favorite worms are going to be the Strike King Zeus worm and 10-inch worms. There's some other good ones, but you have some pretty standard colors like green pumpkin and like a plum apple, red bug, stuff like that. Those are just kind of like your standard colors for throwing this bait. I peg my weight. As you guys can see, I'll use either like a 3/8 or like a 5/16. Sometimes I'm fishing real shallow. I like a 3/8. It's just a little bit more efficient. You can drag it through the stuff a little bit quicker, maybe catch you a few more bass. Here, I'll take the worm off and show you. For the hook, I like a little 5/0. I think this looks like an offset worm, something like that. I don't know what it's called. It's just like a little 5/0 BKK hook. Really nice. I like it a lot. I don't know if it's a big help or not, or if it really matters, is not threading your worm on all the way and not covering the eye of the hook like that, because I think it helps have a more natural action on the way down. And standard, just a little Texas rig, just like so. Then you want to hide your hook just a little bit, just like that, and gives your worm a streamlined profile. You can. And my favorite rod, reel, line setup for this is going to be, the rod is a Team Lew's Signature Series. This is the light jig or Ocho rod. It's a 7.3 medium heavy moderate fast. So I don't like a super stiff rod for a big worm. Some guys do, but I really like to be able to feel my bait and know what's going on. And this still has the power to be able to set the hook hard, get those fish out of the cover wherever they're at. It's just a really good versatile rod, light rod, which is nice, super sensitive, like I said, and you can just tell it's like a quality rod. And yeah, for the reel, it's going to be the Lew's Hyper Mag. The Hyper Mag might be my favorite reel from Lew's. It's like the lightest thing imaginable. I love the handles on them. Some guys don't. I love these handles. I love the thing. The braking system's great in it. Lew's is coming out with a new Hyper Mag too, new Hyper Mag ITB. So you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but the Custom Pro, it's a newer reel that Lew's just came out with. It's got the Paramag ITB braking system in it. They're putting that braking system into this frame pretty much. They're changing up just a little bit, making it a little darker, some stuff. You guys can look at it on Lew's. It's going to be, I'm super excited for it because the Hyper Mag I think is my favorite casting reel by far. And just having a new proven braking system in it is going to be all the difference in it. It's going to help you put more fish in the boat. Pound line, 17 to 20 most of the time for throwing the old big worm. That's how I like to fish it, because I really retying a lot can be kind of annoying, and you kind of just want to be efficient on the water. So using that little bit heavier pound line, your worm's going to fall a little bit slower, but I think you're going to put more fish in the boat with it. You won't break off as much, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, 15 to 20 most times is what I'm throwing on a big worm. 15 if I'm dragging points and stuff like that, but still, I mean, your line's going to get frayed up from rocks and all that. But yeah, the retrieve on the big worm is pretty simple. All you really do is just you know, you let it go to the bottom, then you just kind of drag it up, let it fall, maybe hop it just a little bit. And one of the biggest things with a big worm, you always got to remember this is a big worm. As you know, the technique is the fish, unless they're a big one, they're not going to eat the whole thing in one big gulp most time. They're going to go like, and then finally get it. And so when you feel those fish, wherever you're fishing with it, you got to let them eat it for a little bit, like 2 seconds, like 2-3 seconds, like you feel them. You're like, so you just like kind of, I like to like slowly start reeling down, maybe check them again, and then set the hook. And that's kind of my best way to get the best hook ratio, because if not, you'll have a whole lot of them biting like right here and biting the tail of your worm off. And that's one of the most annoying things ever. So, but yeah, this rod is the favorite big worm rod that I've thrown. It's super sensitive and also has enough backbone to get those fish out of that cover. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and make sure to go sling around a big worm in the summertime. Go catch some hogs.